Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Today I want to talk to you about teeth whitening. You may or may not notice, but my teeth are looking a little bit whiter. I went and had my teeth professionally whitened on Monday just gone, and I filmed a little bit of the process. I thought I'd do a little video documenting the lead up to it, what happens before, the actual treatment, the follow-up stuff you have to do, and yeah, I thought I'd document it and film it for you guys because I've had a lot of people ask me questions about this, what happens, how it feels, things like afterwards, are your teeth sensitive, that kind of thing. And so I thought I'd film a little video explaining what happens, because I had no idea. I had to sort of Google videos to find out what happened and things when you have it done, but I thought I'd do my own for you today. So let's get started and I will talk you through the process of getting my gnashers a little bit whiter. So I've wanted my teeth whitened for the longest time. I have naturally discoloured teeth. I've had discoloured teeth since I was a kid, since I had my big teeth, and it's not through, you know, excessive coffee drinking or red wine drinking. Well, I wasn't drinking red wine when I was little, or smoking, things like that. I don't smoke, I've never smoked. I just have naturally discoloured teeth. I think a lot of people do, and so it was always a little bit of a bugbear of mine. I always noticed it in photos. I always tried to keep my mouth closed when I was smiling, that kind of thing, because I was embarrassed. And I've been looking into teeth whitening for a long time, and I put it off and I put it off, or I never got around to doing it, or I never had the pennies at the time because it can be quite expensive. But my local dentist were doing a half price special offer, and I just thought, do you know what, I'm just going to get it done. Especially now I vlog more and I'm in front of the camera quite a bit, you notice it a lot more, and I was just becoming more and more aware of it. So I just thought, let's give it a go, let's see if it works. And yeah, it did. I'm really happy with the results. They're not like dazzling bright porcelain veneer white, but that wasn't something that I wanted anyway. I think that'd look really weird if I had teeth like Rylan. I think that would look really bizarre. They're like a nice natural white now. But anyway, onto the treatment that I had. So for teeth whitening, I believe there are two different ways that you can have it done. So there's the one where you go and sit in the dentist chair and they do the Zoom whitening where you get instant results, and then there's another one where obviously you take trays home and you can bleach them at home and do it at your leisure. I opted for the one where you sit in the dentist chair and get immediate results, but you also get to take trays home as well because there's follow-up treatment to do. So the first thing that I had done was a week before treatment, I went and had a full scale and polish of my teeth. So I made them nice and squeaky clean, so they were all nice and lovely, ready for the treatment the following week. So after I had the scale and polish, they felt so good. I cannot recommend enough having a full scale and polish. I'm definitely going to book in and have it done once every 6 months because your teeth feel amazing. They take all of the plaque off. They don't feel fuzzy and furry anymore. They look brighter when you have a scale and polish as well. And yeah, so they felt really, really nice. It took about 40 minutes. I had, you know, blood dripping down my face, but it was fine. It wasn't scary, nothing like that. It's an intense, deep clean of your teeth, and they feel great. So after you have that done, they then give you, it's almost like chewing gum. I had like purple chewing gum to put all around my teeth to make molds, and I've got them here because when I picked them up, when I had the actual treatment on Monday, she showed me the molds, and she let me bring them home, and it's really interesting. So the molds, you have the molds done because they make trays for you to take home to continue the treatment. So obviously they need to take impressions of your teeth, so the molds are the right size. But yeah, I've got my molds here. This is so weird to have molds of my actual teeth. This is like having part of a skeleton. But yeah, these are my actual molds from the chewing gum type stuff. So yeah, here are my teeth. It's so bizarre because they are exactly my teeth. I know they're my teeth, but it's so weird to see these. So yeah, here's my little molds of my teeth. But what I find really interesting is that when the hygienist gave these to me on Monday, she says you can totally see the difference in your teeth in a week. Because I had the full scale and polish, my gums were a bit inflamed, all that kind of stuff, and you can actually see, I don't know if it's going to show on the camera, but you can see how inflamed my gums are. They're quite bulbous, aren't they? You can really see it. But now, they're not. It's so strange. So anyway, here's the moulds of my teeth. So yeah, have a full scale and polish first of all, then they take impressions of your teeth so you can get your trays. So I'll show you this in a minute. Let me very quickly show you the trays, because this is like the after treatment. But the moulds create these little things, these little gum shields that you put the bleach in and then you pop them. I'll show you in a minute, I'll show you that. But moving on, so you have your full scale and polish, your teeth moulds done, and then you go away with nice clean teeth. And then I had to go back on Monday, so it was exactly a week after I had that done, then I had the Zoom whitening. So then the day of treatment arrives, you get to the dentist, sit in the chair, and the first thing that they will do is they will put a vitamin E oil all around your mouth, focusing on mainly like the lips, the sides of the mouth. It just acts as a barrier to stop your lips or the sides of your mouth from cracking, because your mouth is going to be open for a very long time for the treatment, well over an hour. So it's just a barrier to protect it and keep them all moist and things. So they do that, and then you have to put your mouth guard in, which opens up the mouth. And the only way that I can describe that is it's like, you know, like the mouth guard from the game Speak Out. It's exactly like that. But you're going to have that in your mouth for well over an hour. So you pop that in. Well, I don't know if it's different in other dentists, but she let me put it in because it can be quite tricky to maneuver it. So she let me put that in, which took a little bit of getting used to and trying to make it comfortable. So you put that in, and then she pads it out with cotton wool all around the mouth, just to make it a little bit nicer, a bit of cushioning, because plastic rubbing on your gums can be quite painful. So she just padded it all out just to make it as comfortable as possible. Then she put a bit of it was like muslin around here, around my chin, so I looked like Father Christmas, which was delightful. So then you're ready for your actual treatment. So you lay back, and then the next thing that they do is they put a barrier all around your gums, just to protect your gums from the bleach. So they work all the way around. Now my dentist whitened the first 5, so you get the first 5 on each side whitened. They didn't focus on the back. They only want to focus on the ones that you're gonna see when you're smiling. So it's first 5 on top and bottom. So they put a barrier around to seal it from the teeth to the gums, to protect the gums from the bleach. So when your barrier is all set, you can then begin the treatment. So she painted on the bleach onto the teeth, and then you're ready for the contraption that is gonna whiten your teeth up. So you have to have, it's like a heat lamp, and it gets affixed onto the mouth guard. I've took all the footage so you'll be able to see. So it's affixed onto the mouth guard, and then she switches it on, and it's 15 minutes each time. Now I had an hour's worth of teeth whitening, so it was 15 minutes, then a break, and then another 15 minutes, and then a break. So yeah, but you don't take your mouth guard out, you literally just have a rest, because you're fixed in the same position for 15 minutes. So it's just so you can move around and stretch your legs and get a bit more comfortable, ready for the next round of 15 minutes. So a lot of people have asked me if I found the treatment uncomfortable, whether it was painful, whether I experienced sensitivity. Even the hygienist did warn me beforehand that I may experience sensitivity whilst I'm getting the treatment done. She put it on the max strength whilst I was having it done, and she said if I felt any kind of sensitivity, just to put my hand up, let her know, and she'd take it down a little bit. So that's something to note, that if you do get sensitivity whilst you're having it done, you can opt to have the settings turned down a bit so it's less sensitive. But I can honestly say I experienced none of that. I found it really relaxing, and that's such an odd word to use to describe sitting in a dentist chair having your teeth whitened, but it was. I found it a really comfortable setting. My mouth wasn't painful, I was just chilled out, I just gathered my thoughts. I had my camera, so I was able to vlog a little bit, so that took my mind off it a little bit. And yeah, I was really relaxed and at ease, and at one point I actually fell asleep, which is, like I say, it's an odd thing to describe about the dentist, but I fell asleep for a good couple of minutes. I think another thing that put me at ease is on the actual machine that is zooming your teeth, there's a little light countdown that you can see, so you can actually monitor how far you are along with your treatment. So you can see, oh, we're nearly finished now, and each light represented 3 minutes. So after the last one, there's 4 lights on there, and after the last one you knew you only had 3 minutes to go, and alarm went off and it sort of notified the dentist to get ready to do the next lot. So I found that was really quite soothing as well, and just puts your mind at ease and things. So that was that. So I had 4 lots of 15-minute blasts on my teeth. So when your hour of Zoom whitening is up, you are ready to go. So they take the lamp off, and then they take off the barrier, so the barrier that they put on beforehand to protect the gums. And I have to say, I think that was the most painful part of it all. That was like ripping off a plaster, but very quickly. She said that some people find it really satisfying and other people find it really painful. I found it really painful, but it was over in a flash. There was no bleeding, nothing like that, but it was just really uncomfortable when they take the barrier stuff off. So they did that, then you give them a rinse, and then you're ready to see the results. They were a little bit cloudy, which she said is completely normal because your mouth has been open for over an hour, so your teeth are quite dehydrated. So the cloudiness would go down, but over the next few days they would clear up and they'd become whiter. And that's what they have done. But I've got my little chart here to show you where I started and where I was when I left the actual dentist. So I started off at an A35, which is there. So that's what colour my teeth were to start with. So as you can see, they were quite stained, quite yellowy. And then when I left, I was this one here, which is, I can't see that, is that a C1? Or between an A2 and a C1, I remember now, that's what she said. So in between these 2 shades. So as you can see, they've lightened quite a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 shades lighter, which is amazing, which is what I wanted. So I was really happy with the initial results, and then you get to carry on the process at home. So for the following 3 days after treatment, you get this little kit here to take home with you, the Philips Zoom Patient Take Home Whitening Kit. So in your said kit, you get the following. You get a little instruction manual, just in case you forget what the dentist tells you and how to do it. You get 2 rounds of bleach to follow up the treatment. So one of these has lasted me, which I've finished now. One of these lasted me, it's that one there at the bottom because it's all finished. That lasted me the 3 days, and then that's just follow up as and when I want to. So if I've got an event or something, I want my teeth to be a little bit whiter, I can carry on with the treatment. So you get 2 of those with the bleach, and then you get your little case with your teeth trays that I showed you earlier. So yeah, you just follow on the treatment at home for 3 days. So you do it for half an hour in the morning and half an hour in the evening, and it's really, really easy to do. So what you do is you just get your little trays, and then you will inject just a little blob, tiny little blob, into each of the teeth cavities in the tray, and then you just pop it in. Really, really easy, just like that. And then I can't talk. And then you leave it there for half an hour. So I would do mine in the morning as I was doing my makeup, and then in the evening, like literally half an hour before bed. And it just tops them up just to make them that little bit whiter, get rid of the cloudiness, and yeah, you get this desired effect. And hopefully this will last me for a good year. So I don't need to have them topped up for another year now, unless I want to, and then I've got the extra treatment, the extra bleach if I want to, and I can purchase these at the dentist if I want to get more as well. So yeah, so that is it. That's what happens when you get your teeth whitened at the dentist. I hope you found this video informative. If you're interested in getting your teeth whitened, I didn't find it scary at all. The sensitivity, now I didn't experience sensitivity whilst I was there having the treatment, but whilst I was doing the trays at home, on the second day I experienced quite a bit of sensitivity. Like I had a sharp stabby pain and I thought, oh my god, but that subsided now, so touch wood, I think the sensitivity is gone. But be prepared for sensitivity. I know a lot of people experience sensitivity when they have their teeth whitened, so it's quite common, but I haven't had, like I say, touch wood, very much of it. I only had it whilst I was doing the trays. But yeah, anyway, that is it. I will see you guys on Wednesday for another video. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.